change at the heel. Twist the form, spin move, and zone, scope.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Well, a tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
4 yards on.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the quick call. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Barber. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
At the line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
For number 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Barber, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll look to throw again. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get on field. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Chase Claypool. A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, 29 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the
20 more yards. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's good. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The first down pass. Intended for number 20. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Dallas.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more, and finally brought down at the 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
To number 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete.
Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch. Run.
First and 10 at the 46.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Here's a handoff to Barber. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 42, Cowboys 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure, Ryan. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
The kicker on for the point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Barber. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
For George Kittle.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 44 yards on the ground. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Again, it's Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end fan. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 3-yard gain.
Running with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
25-yard line.
Mike, 53. 50. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete, right around the 8. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Niners 49. Cowboys 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First reception for him. And remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, some good, hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
5-yard line. A gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Let's go.
Flush to his right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.